Hello. Yes, now I'm a PNG tuber. Your death threats are warmly welcome. Anyways, I'm here to talk about World of Stands, a very fun game that I enjoy quite a bit. Unfortunately, the developers disagree with that notion, and only allow the public to play the game for like 2 weeks at a time. By the time you're watching this, it may already be shut down, I'm not sure. But enough about the ever-encroaching march of time, because I've got some skills to teach you. More specifically, some skills about my favorite stand of this game, Silver Chariot. Well, without further ado, let's get into the moveset. But before we do that, seeing as I'm a small YouTuber, the algorithm has made me its bitch. So, to rectify this, please subscribe if you enjoy my content. According to the graph you all are deeply familiar with, literally 99.7% of you aren't subscribed. You can always unsubscribe if you find me from a shitpost and hate Roblox. Also, be sure to comment random bullshit so the algorithm boosts this video. Cool? Cool. Let's get started, shall we? Silver Chariot's moveset is unique. Or should I say, movesets are unique. In case you're unfamiliar, Silver Chariot has two movesets, being Armor On and Armor Off. Armor On is what most people agree is the better of the two, but I like to switch between them. With that out of the way, I would say that we should start with M1s, but we shouldn't. Why? Because they're boring. Wowza, who cares? All you need to know is that they're stronger in armor, faster out of armor, same thing with M2 and barrage, faster without armor, but more damage with armor. Also, who the hell uses M2s? Like, no one. Next is the first move that I have something interesting to say about. Your heavy stab is pretty lame with armor on, actually kind of bad, but as soon as you take the armor off, it becomes the most Chad move in your arsenal. Look at that range! I'll have more to say about this based Giga Chad of an ability later, but let's move on. Your third move is where things start to diverge in a big way, but I can't talk about it until I talk about your fourth move. In Armor On, it's a simple projectile that breaks block. However, in Armor On is the source of the biggest gimmick in this entire game, clones. By pressing it, you summon a clone right to where you're currently standing. And upon pressing T, told you I'd get back to it, you teleport to where your clone is, dealing AoE damage at both locations. Use it defensively? Sure. Offensively? Sure. Misclick? Sure. Don't get punished, who cares? And that's not all, because V can summon 3 clones at once. And if you have more than one, if you press T, your clones suddenly think it's Florida 1 hour after COVID restrictions are lifted. Anyone caught in the lines of doom takes a bit of damage, but if they're right next to you, then they get hit by all 3 clones, leading to some very funny moments. Guys, do the Geneva Conventions apply to video games? Next is Stand On T, which may be the best move in the game for raw damage. After a comically large startup that can be cancelled by literally anything, you become a living Elden Ring reference. And just like Millennia, getting hit by it will give you a brain hemorrhage. This move does so much damage for no reason. The downside is that it's incredibly easy to cancel, and then punish, and the fact that it's technically blockable, however it will probably break your block if you try. However, despite the fact that it makes you travel, it's only slightly faster than walking, so enemies with a decent amount of distance can just hold S, and you can't really do anything about it. Next is your armor toggle. Not much to say there, and lastly is your beatdown. This is the only move that is literally just a straight downgrade if you have armor off. Just use armor on. It's more damage. There's no, like, more hits, so it cancels out. No, it's literally just a straight upgrade. Maybe the startup is slightly slower, but it doesn't matter enough for me to notice. Alright, now time for I guess Ragdoll into Blade Dance is a combo? Though it won't do much if your opponent has a brain. Other than that, Silver Chariot doesn't have any combos that other stands lack. Wow, congratulations, you did 4 M1s into Barrage. Yeah, Star Platinum can't do that, damn. First off, I should mention that, for some ungodly reason, Blade Dance continues through Time Stop. I guess Polnareff just started juicing or something, I don't know. I don't have footage for this, and it is 1000% a bug, so don't try it, or I will find you. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore armor on for a moment, because it's boring, and talk about armor off. Summoning only one clone, but on the other side of the arena, is a great strat. If your opponent is about to combo you, just teleport out. Plus, it does damage. This, combined with the insane range of the armor off heavy stab, means that you're basically invincible if you play your card. You're basically invincible if you play your cards right. Guess I should talk about Time Stop now. If you get Time Stopped with armor off, you're screwed. That is like half your health gone because you were in neutral for a bit too long. If you queue into a 1v1 lobby against the world, or God forbid a Star Platinum, you should just stick to armor on BS instead of armor off BS, no matter how funny the latter might sound. Beyond that, however, make sure to never get comboed in armor off. I mean, never get comboed in general, but especially in armor off. I forgot to mention this earlier, but you take increased damage with your armor off. So, in summary, don't get hit. I know, riveting game plan. In conclusion, Silver Chariot is very good. So good, in fact, that the only 1v1s I have ever lost with SC were against Time Stop spammers. Silver Chariot has built-in mix-up with the two forms, and can use the most cheesy form of interaction in the game, and can become the hardest boss in Elden Ring at any time. Just hope you don't run into Let Me Solo her. And that's about it for the video. Again, if you enjoyed, then click the buttons, yada yada. Adios!